Hello, everybody. My name is Fico, and welcome to a brief little blog that I wanted to do. And before I get started, I have some really awesome news. I just ordered this morning a pair of the Audio-Technica ATH-M50Xs. It's a pair of studio monitors that basically they're headphones that are specialized to be able to allow you for the better sound quality in terms for mixing, for studio work, but they're also very good for overall listening to everything because the frequency response in them are built in a way that it doesn't really enhance much. It just gives you the purest sound that you can get. So I heard the M50s, the predecessor to these, were like very, very good. Then comes along this one, and now the M70s are up, but those are like the super really expensive ones. So the deal of the day for Amazon was that they were for like about $129. Their regular price is like $239, and this is like one of the best reviewed headphones that are out there. They're similar to the HD60s in terms of the type of headphone they are. They're studio monitors, but you can also swap the cables from it and you can take it anywhere, and these are going to be my go-to headphones that are going to take me everywhere I go, and I gotta listen to music or watch my Netflix wherever I am. Those are going to be my go-to headphones, and super happy. I can't wait to get them. I should be getting them by the end of the week. I'm going to test them with gaming as well. Don't worry, I'm also working on the other video, the one for the Scarlett. I kind of feel like I'm going to just work on that video a little harder, just kind of get it a little retouched, and also work on kind of something to give it you a little more professional look at it, because the Scarlett really has improved. But anyway, on with the story. Well, not really much of a story. It's more like a story that happens to me, not a story that happened in gaming. And I've been having issues with my internet connection. I've been having them for like 2 days. Yesterday I was able to get the internet working. Shortly, it took a while for it to reset, and it did, and it came back and it's working. But now this morning it's not working, so I'm expecting to get some support to come during the afternoon. I couldn't use my Roku. I couldn't use my computer, my Steam. I couldn't get into Battle.net. I couldn't get into League of Legends, and well, it it was kind of a bummer experience. But I did, however, get a chance to start playing Uncharted: Drake's Fortune. That's right. I am playing Uncharted 1 on the PlayStation 3 for the very first time. For the longest time, I've had the dual pack. I have it right here. It's called the Uncharted dual pack, and it comes with Uncharted 1 and Uncharted 2, Amongst Thieves. Now, I also have Uncharted 3, but that's through PS Plus. Obviously, I can't use it because I'm not on the internet, so I can't log on to the network to be able to play it. But it doesn't matter, because by the time I get done with 2 and 1, I will be already, I think, set up with the internet so that I could then go on and play. Definitely an interesting experience. I haven't found myself without internet like this long for quite some time, and also I cut the cord, so I'm everything through the that I'm getting on my Roku, all my entertainment, my YouTube, my Netflix, on my TV at least. I mean, I still got my phone with unlimited data, although that could change someday later down the road. But anyway, regardless, I'm also I'm also without my ability to play my online games, and it's kind of sort of got me thinking about, oh Lord, if it wasn't for the ability to play these games just how we've always played them, we would probably be screwed. Which made me think about, God, thank you that it didn't come to Xbox One's decision to suddenly make it online only and force you to do a 24-hour after 24 hours to check in online, because I would have been screwed. And anyone who only had the Xbox One and had that condition set, they would have been definitely screwed. And I was playing Uncharted and recording some gameplay footage on it with the Game Capture HD, and I'm like, wow, this is a really super fun game. I mean, it looks terrible in comparison to the newer games. I mean, this is a game that got made Game of the Year in 2007 by the whores in IGN. And, well, this is like a game that literally took me 8 years to get to. I've owned it because I bought it for like $20 and got both of them. And I'm like, I know that there's going to be a new Uncharted game coming down the road. And I'm like, I never got to play these games. And the game kind of looks and runs pretty badly, but it's to be expected. This is a kind of like one of their first flagship games that came out on PS3. This is Naughty Dog's like a rise from the ashes from after Crash, and definitely enjoying the experience. But it also got me thinking, I was like, would I be playing this game if I wasn't online? And it's also very interesting because while I was eating, I was watching The Dark Knight. My friend Noah and Ann both gave me a few years ago the Dark Knight trilogy on Blu-ray, and I'm thinking to myself, it's been a while since I've seen The Dark Knight. But then I started thinking, I was thinking about what to do while the internet came back up. I knew I wasn't going to be up tonight before I went to work, so I had to kind of find something to do. So the Dark Knight trilogy, I have it. I was watching The Dark Knight. I am so in love with that movie. I still consider that to be the best superhero movie that I've ever seen. Better than the Avengers. I think even better than Guardians of the Galaxy. Though that might be changing because the movies are just going to get bigger and better and louder and just more deeper. And I'm just like, I've been seeing lots of these very good movies. But I was thinking, it's like, as I walked in, it was like, oh, the internet's back up. But then it turns out it's not back up. And I was just getting ready to just sit down and play a little bit of Far Cry 3 on Steam. I can't get on Steam, and I probably won't be able to edit this video until I actually not edit, I can edit it without it. And what I'm saying is, like, I'm probably not gonna be able to do any upload on anything on YouTube till I get it. And that also brings another interesting issue, as how the internet has kind of just been integrated with our lives, and it makes me tread back to the last Investigating True Gaming I did about how the initial success of the PlayStation 4 came in as well. The internet is a part of our lives. The internet is, without a shadow of a doubt, probably the greatest thing that has ever been invented in quite some time. There have been great inventions, but the internet, I think, led to a new leap. It led to a new generation. Technology-wise, especially technology-wise, it did wonders. Now we're seeing our tech operate on online only. We're seeing services online only. We're seeing games being played online only. And there are tons upon tons of services. And I think that's why GOG has a great advantage, because you get the DRM-less games, and that allows you to be able to play the games whenever you want them, however you want them, so long as you have them downloaded and installed, which I don't, and I can't play them yet. But trust me when I tell you, the internet makes a huge impact on our lives, and you have to ask. I was asking myself, it's like, I'm going almost a day without the internet, and I'm doing okay. I think if I pass a few days without it, I might actually get used to it. Like I said, I have a unlimited data on my phone, though I don't like to getting it all throttled up, so then I won't be able to browse as fast. But honestly, the truth is that I am at the mercy of the internet, it seems. Before that, I didn't even used to have a smartphone till I moved to the States, and all of a sudden, I cannot imagine myself being without a smartphone with a data plan. If I don't have a data plan, I almost might as well not have a smartphone, because all of it is just built to operate the apps that you download from it, the music that you download from it, the music that you download, the music and the movies and all these things that you do with a smartphone. They're all interconnected with the internet, with data. And I'm thinking to myself, as a mass-wide question, is what would it be like if we didn't have it, it would be a catastrophe. I'm imagining how bad things would be if net neutrality definitively went away, and then we would get throttled on intentionally, and then we'd be forced to pay extra just to get access to the normal speeds, or what they call the fast lanes of the internet. And I'm thinking to myself, it's like, that would be catastrophic. Imagine if it was gone, completely gone, like not even here. We cannot do any of the things. I'd say, well, that's kind of what we've did this before, and then this week we're able to do just fine. However, it does not work when you've already integrated something as vital as it. Because let me tell you something, the internet is not for porn only. No matter what the song tells you, the internet is not for porn. It's 99.9% for porn, but the other 1% is so important. You cannot be without that 1%. And the 99%, the 99.9% of people that do go to it for porn, it would be a meltdown. I swear to God, it would be like the end of days because they will not be able to get their porn. Seriously, you cannot allow this to happen, people. But honestly, it's you don't need the internet to live. However, if you've integrated the internet into your life, like say for instance a business, which most business do operate through online orders, people online, obviously Steam would not be able to be ever possible without it. Clearly, GameStop would be omnipotent and ever ruling because, of course, they are the big daddies. But the less we need the physical copies of the games, the more important the internet becomes. And I realize that now without an internet, I do not have access to any of my Steam games unless I had CDs that I could physically install and play them off the CD. Thank God I've got the consoles as well, because the consoles, you don't need to be online to play the games. You just need to be online to play them online with people, download DLC, updates, whatever, all the jazz. To play, I can play. To watch movies, I can watch movies. And this is my advice to everybody. Don't make your gaming experience completely online. Don't. Because you may not be in an area that's good in connection. For example, my area, I don't have Fios, so I'm in the mercy of my other carrier. Number two, you lose that connection, you lose all your games for the day, but that's why the PC master race can't dog so much on the console race too well. I mean, obviously it's better. That's just my opinion. But because a lot of the games on the PC now are online because of all the sales, because of all the places you can get all those keys and download all those games, it is almost a tenement that now the internet, if you're a gamer on PC, it's mandatory to have the internet. If you're a YouTuber, it's mandatory to have the internet. YouTube would not be here at all. I do not think it would even have been conceived if the internet never existed. So as I start running down all of the things, including the not so necessary ones, but the really addictive ones like Twitter, like Facebook, like Tumblr, social media would not be possible. Services like Amazon would not be possible. Places and people you will not be able to communicate with would not be possible without the internet. Trust me when I tell you, the internet is the most important thing in the world, that at least in terms of technology and overallness. I mean, there are more importance in the world and things than the internet, but to tell you the truth, I do not believe that, or I could say that we'd be fine without the internet. I don't think that could be possible. I'm thinking that we might be fine if in the long run, and like later down the road, if we get used to it, if we can learn how to live how we were before the internet became big. But it's become such a beast in our lives. We need it. So I think personally, as a gamer who games online, who loves MOBAs, who loves to play games with other people online, who has services that requires you to get free games, but you need to be online to be able to benefit them and find out what other games are available online. I think as a gamer nowadays, you can play great games without the internet. But if you want to get the latest games and benefit from those, I cannot say you can be fine without the internet. You could be fine if the developers go back to the days where they put all the content on the disc, and then you wouldn't have to worry about later things coming down the road. They would just have to start selling them as expansion packs. You could have to literally install this disc in with the actual thing, and that would actually be worse. You have to go to the stores and buy the DLC in physical copies. That would actually be, but you know what, DLC might not even be a thing without the internet, but you realize that the game industry would be genuinely hurt without it. And I think that's it. I'm gonna stop rambling because I think I could go on for a while. I mean, I expected this to be just a short video, but clearly I am talking a lot, and I'm gonna stop here, but by asking you guys a couple of questions. Number one, would you be okay in a world without the internet? Number two, how important do you think the internet is for gaming? I honestly don't think anybody would go against the thought that the internet would be, the gaming would be not so important. Internet wouldn't be so important, considering that it's just become very important. But how important would it be? And overall, what would you imagine the world being like if we went back to the days where we didn't have the internet in terms of gaming? Would you call it the good old days, or would you just be like, oh, the good old days are okay, but now I've got a bunch of games on Steam that I can never play ever again? But anyway, I hope that you guys found this fun. This is just sort of an idea that came at the top of my head, and I was just like, I'd like to talk about this. This crazy head of mine. Thank you so much for listening to this crazy head of mine. Like always, if you like this video, subscribe if you want, and you can go to my Facebook. If obviously you have internet, I can't. Go to my Facebook page, give it a like, post things you like there. You want to share anything, you want to see all the nonsense you'd like, and if you can, go to the Amazon link that I've left there so you guys can get yourself a pair of those. I think that I could safely recommend these without having tested them. I would like to give it a more accurate review, but I think universally the ATH M50Xs are very universally loved by many people. I've never heard of a single person say they're bad. They may have heard that there are better ones out there, but for the price that you are paying for this, I cannot suggest you to get any others. These seem to be so good for the price, and now they're even better for the price, but it's only for today, so take advantage of that. I've rambled too much. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. My name is Fico, and that was my gaming mind. Peace out, everybody.